Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Something about your life is on heaven's agenda right now, and your spirit has been picking up the signal long before your mind could explain it. Maybe you feel it in your body before you even press play. That tightness in your chest, that strange mix of heaviness and hope sitting in your stomach. You can't quite name it, but you know something is building. Here's the picture I keep seeing. It's like the world skimmed the first page of your story, slapped a label on you, closed the book, and walked away. While God quietly stayed behind, writing in the margins, developing chapters no one else bothered to read. For a long time, it looked like their version of you was winning. People decided who you were off of a few moments. Too sensitive, too intense, too quiet, too much. Weak because you chose mercy. Unstable because you changed. Behind because your path didn't look like theirs. You tried to brush it off, but some of those words sank deeper than you wanted to admit. You found yourself wondering, am I really called? Did I hear God wrong? Maybe I am the problem. Those questions followed you into work, into conversations, into bed at night. You replayed small interactions again and again, searching for what you did wrong. Many chosen ones are going through this right now, and I wanted to thank you for your constant support. Through a like, a share, or even a super thanks. It always means more than you know, and it truly helps this message reach those who need it. Let me tell you this truth. What they didn't see, what even you forgot sometimes, is that God never signed off on their version of you. And when the author of your life decides to turn a page, everything can shift before the next sunrise. You know, while they were gossiping, God was guarding you. While they were misreading you, God was measuring you. While they were underestimating you, God was preparing you. You haven't been stuck. You've been in training. Think about the last few years of your life, the nights you chose prayer instead of pettiness, the moments you held your tongue when you could have burned it all down with one sentence, the times you walked away instead of proving your point. The days you kept showing up, even when the results did not match the effort. No one celebrated that part of you, but heaven did not miss a single detail. Chosen ones, God has been studying your heart in the places where you thought nothing was happening, in commutes, in kitchens, in quiet mornings where you were just getting through the day, the places where you felt ordinary, even invisible. He watched you say, "I'm okay," with shaky hands, and then get up and serve anyway. He watched you love people who treated your kindness like a resource. He noticed the way you kept your spirit clean when your name was misunderstood. And while you were wondering why life felt so quiet, God was doing something extremely loud in the spirit. He was closing old assignments that no longer fit you. He was uprooting belief systems that made you smaller than what he wrote about you. He was separating you from people who could not go where you're going, even if it felt like loss at first. That's why you felt this strange mixture of grief and relief at the same time. Friend groups shifted. Certain doors that had to open stayed shut. Plans you were sure about just dissolved. Explanations never came. Closure never arrived. And yet, underneath all of it, a deeper strength quietly began to rise. You became more honest with yourself. You stopped begging to be understood. You started listening to that quiet pull in your chest that said, there is more to you than they see. And there is. People have been asking, what happened to them? Why did they change? Why did they pull back? Who do they think they are? Because God is about to let your life speak in a way your words never could. There are opportunities being arranged right now that will place you in spaces you were once excluded from. There are callings you only felt in your spirit that are about to become visible assignments. And here's the part I want you to really hear. This is not about you getting even. This is about truth finally getting a microphone. The same God who watched you be misread is now ready to reveal you. The version of you they doubted. The obedient you, the healed you, the disciplined you, the quietly faithful you, that version is about to come to the surface so clearly that it can't be argued with. The hand of God on your life is about to be undeniable. God is about to silence every doubt that has ever wrapped itself around your name, not with drama, not with chaos, but with quiet evidence that cannot be denied. Right now, you're standing at the edge of that reveal, even if it still feels like nothing special is happening. That quiet anticipation mixed with confusion you're feeling right now, that is the first sign of a spiritual unveiling. It's the moment right before God turns the page. Because the truth is this, you haven't been waiting for life to change. Life has been waiting for you to arrive at the version of yourself who can carry what's coming. It happened slowly, almost invisibly, through choices no one saw, through boundaries no one understood, through healing no one celebrated, through nights where you whispered prayers that felt like they were dissolving into the air, but they weren't. Every one of those moments became part of the foundation God is about to build on. Chosen ones, the season you're walking into is not a season where you explain yourself. It's the season where God explains you, and He will do it through undeniable alignment. The kind where even people who never believed in anything spiritual will look at your life and say, something is happening to them. It won't be loud or dramatic, it will be unmistakably divine. Some of you will see relationships shift into clarity. People who once questioned your motives will suddenly understand your heart. Some of you will step into opportunities where your natural gifts speak louder than any introduction ever could. And some of you will walk into rooms where the atmosphere feels like it's been waiting for your arrival. Because spiritually, it has. My dear friend, you've been hidden for so long that you forgot what visibility feels like. But God didn't hide you to punish you. He hid you to shape you. And now that shaping is complete. Not perfect, just ready. You may still feel unprepared, but heaven is not confused. God knows exactly why this moment belongs to you, and this is where the doubts finally lose their power. Because when God begins to move you forward, the same people who questioned your worth will witness your purpose unfold without you saying a single word. Your consistency will speak. Your peace will speak. Your growth, your new boundaries, and your healed responses will speak. And for the first time, the narrative about you will match the truth within you. Let me tell you something that will settle your spirit. What God is about to do in your life doesn't require anyone's permission, not their validation, not their approval, not their understanding. That is why He has waited for His timing, not theirs. You see, people formed opinions based on fragments. God formed purpose based on the whole story. They reacted to a moment. God responded to your lifetime. And now the evidence of that is about to surface. Some of the same people who underestimated you are going to feel something unfamiliar when they see you again. Respect. Not the kind you force, not the kind you demand. The kind that rises naturally when truth becomes too obvious to ignore. This is not about superiority. This is about clarity. Your life is becoming a reflection that shows truth back to people without a single word. And when people look at you, they will see the choices they didn't make, the growth they avoided, the courage they postponed. Not because you're perfect, but because you kept saying yes to becoming who God designed you to be. That quiet evidence I mentioned, it's already forming. For some of you, it will look like unexpected connections. For some, a job you didn't even apply for. For others, a peace so strong that people who once caused chaos in your life won't even know how to approach you anymore. Because when God silences doubt, He also silences access. He closes old doors with finality. He breaks old cycles without ceremony. He frees you from old identities without needing to explain why. And as all of that shifts, you're going to feel something inside you that you haven't felt in a long time. Permission. Permission to rise. Permission to dream again. Permission to trust the direction you're being pulled toward. Permission to feel ease instead of constant pressure. Because now, you are finally aligned with the truth heaven has known about you since the beginning. You are stepping into your accurate reflection. And listen closely. The reason God is silencing every doubt around you is because He is preparing to elevate you into places where confidence is not a luxury, it's a necessity. He is securing your identity. He is stabilizing your spirit. He is making sure your heart is strong enough to hold honor without needing applause. And when the moment arrives, the moment where everything He's been building in the dark becomes visible, you won't feel overwhelmed, you will feel recognized, not just by people, by purpose. You will look around at your life and say, "This makes sense now." Every broken expectation, every quiet season, every misunderstanding, it will all line up like pieces of the same puzzle, and you will finally see the picture God was putting together. And this is only the beginning of the life you've been made to live. Before you go, if you'd like to sit in this same peace a little longer, I've created a place for that. My second channel, Simplified Serenity. It's filled with worship instrumentals made for prayer, meditation, and stillness. A quiet space for your heart to breathe, rest, and connect with God. Just tap on the playlist on your screen. I'd love to see you there.